On January 20th, 1992, an Airbus A320 slammed into a mountaintop. Air Inter Flight 148 slammed into a mountaintop shortly before landing at Strasbourg Airport in France. Only 9 people survived the impact. Sadly, 87 people did not, including the pilots. 1996 wasn't a good year for aviation. Number 1, TWA Flight 800 was a 747 that took off from LaGuardia Airport with 230 people aboard. Shortly after leaving LaGuardia, it broke up in flight. Everybody was killed. The 747 broke up in flight when its fuel tank ignited, causing a huge fire. Nobody survived. Later in 1996, ValueJet Flight 592 crashed into the Everglades after it burst into flames. 110 people did not survive. Then the worst mid-air collision in history, when a 747 collided with a Kazakhstan Airlines flight at 14,000 feet. 349 people died. Then in October of 1996, an Aeroperu flight crashed into the Pacific Ocean after all the instruments were giving off false warnings to the pilots and were confusing them. 70 people did not survive. In 1985, wasn't a good year for aviation either. 520 people died when a Japan Airlines flight lost part of its tail end. It slammed into a mountain. Then in June of 1985, an Air India jet exploded over the Atlantic Ocean after it had a bomb on it. 329 people were killed. Then, on August the 22nd, 1985, British Air Tours Flight 28, its left engine burst into flames shortly after it was hoping to leave the runway, but it didn't. It pulled off. Then, in 1985, and on August the 2nd, a Delta Airlines flight went into some bad weather. A microburst slammed it to the ground. 137 people died. 27 did survive, though. And that was at DFW. If you don't know what a microburst is a big column of air that shoots down from storm clouds. It can slam any low-flying plane to the ground. And the Delta Airlines flight, which was Delta Airlines Flight 191, it slammed into a water tank. And yeah, that killed everyone. Well, almost everyone, when the tail end shot it back. That's how those 27 people survived. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know these videos are kind of short. I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.